tell, I'm in a really awful mood, so yeah, just have a lot going on right now. So I might not talk so much in this, but I'm hoping this can be a paint with me. I couldn't figure out how to make it zoom in more. A little bit of phthalo blue. Something you'll notice I do is I don't always pick up more paint. I will go and dip into the water because it will make it stretch a little bit more. And it gives you like cleaner lines and stuff. At least that's how I like it. Oh my god.
Don't you ever knock? It's my house. Do as I please. Not just guests.
I promise you I will not sing.
So first I went down with a little phthalo blue to mark down the basics.
High King and Queen of Narnia.
So I'm using two little brushes, just like that. So I'm gonna use the one that's a little bit flatter. Just do the water first.
No, it's yours. Peace again to you.
I'm kind of blending it on my brush and the palette and on the painting. I'm kind of blending them together, but mostly going with this one.
So if there are no wars to fight.
So something you'll hear artists talk about is values, which is what we're doing. We're adding values. So right now I'm going in with the lighter color to kind of add some depth to certain areas that I've already painted before. What you get from this is you want to start with a color that's like medium dark. So I like phthalo blue because, as you can see on the palette, it's really dark when it's concentrated, but when you kind of blend it out with water or like thin it out or mix it with another color, you can get some really cool tones. It's like a slightly lighter color, but now I'm kind of also mixing it with the phthalo blue. Shout out Bob Ross, which is what I keep thinking when I say phthalo blue. Blending out those areas. And it can be messy, you know, like I go over things a million times. So really, you're just adding shadow, especially in the parts where it's darker. I am not going to go in with this fresh, dark paint in every area. I usually start with the eyeball, right over the eye, and I'll usually go like a little bit under. So I'll do that on both sides. Define that shape a little bit lightly. With the dark paint, I'm gonna go in also with the nostril. And you can see it's starting to kind of take shape. So I like to do the little bit on the Cupid's bow too. And then kind of the middle of the lip, that line. And defining it underneath. So that's kind of the face. And then obviously I had done the eyebrows a little bit. But I'll usually go around like this area, define this kind of brow bone, cheekbone area, little water. And you see how it all just kind of melts together when you add the water too. That's why I like doing that. So I often do that to shade. So I'm gonna kind of do a little bit more of that with this color. And then we'll move on to my next color, which I'm thinking is gonna be a purple. So we'll add some of the kind of highlights. I have to say Will Poulter is really selling this whole movie. Here's where we're at. Purple. So with the purple, I'm just going in and kind of defining some of those areas. Areas where you need a little bit more shading, or even just to add some texture to the same places that you added this one. It's a little bit dark for what I wanted to use it for, which was kind of a general shading color. There you can kind of see the colors better like that. Oh, I'm gonna go over with something else and use it as like an accent thing. I'm using Bumblebee Yellow. At this point, I've kind of made a mess with all of my colors. So I'm gonna go back over it with some of the darker colors and define some of the areas I started with. isn't acrylic paint, so it just has like a different texture. So it's got like a weird blue beak and it has something. So this is kind of acting like my base layer. And this kind of ties all the colors together, as you'll see. Alright, here's where I'm stopping.
What sort of creatures are you?
Different.